Hello and welcome back, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and for watching my video today. Today's pick a card is all about what does your highest potential look like. So the first thing we're going to get into is what your lifestyle is like, how you choose to live, being in your highest potential. Then we're going to go into what your personality and what your personality and attitude is like. I'm sorry about that. Totally blanked out. And then last but not least, we're going to look at what changes need to be made in your life to get to your highest potential. So I hope you guys enjoy this reading. If you guys do you already know, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it a lot. But here we go. So we're going to get into pile one. I already pre-shuffled. So before I even get into your pile, I just want to go ahead and just do a little prayer for you guys. I always pray and meditate as I'm shuffling the cards. I cleanse the energy, but I like to do a little extra prayer just to make sure this reaches the audience that I need it to reach, and just to cleanse and protect my own energy as well. So again, thank you guys for being here, and let's get right into it. I will be using my Monday Tarot deck here to clarify anything that I'm not getting at first, okay, to get a little bit more detail or a little bit more clarification, okay? So pile one, right away, not just because this is a oracle deck with a crown, but I was getting very royal vibes. I was getting just very into my, I know my self-worth and I won't settle for less. So I love that for you guys, pile one. But let's get into your lifestyle. What is your lifestyle like at your highest potential? Okay. So we have the Tower. I'm going to try to show you guys each card as I put it down. Okay. So the Tower. We have Raindrops. Take a chance on them. Okay. Throne. Your potential is endless. Okay. We have Storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. Okay, you guys might not be able to see it on the table, but I'm going to put each card in front of the camera so you can see. And then we have Witch. Justice is coming. Okay. Right away, pile one, I feel like what's happening for you in your lifestyle at your highest potential is that you had to really get rid of a lot of things that no longer served you. Okay, so the Tower is not a bad card. I'm very optimistic, so I see the Tower as an opportunity to start over again. And with the Tower, pile one, I feel like everything had to be turned upside down for you in your lifestyle. So I feel like this is a major transition in your life in order to get to your highest potential. Okay. I feel like if someone had to change careers, move away, move really far abroad, this could be you getting into a brand new relationship. So maybe if you're in a relationship right now, you're going to be with someone completely different. I just feel like a whole pretty much 180 in your life, and everything changes, but it's for the best. Okay, you in your life, pile one, you really get to see your potential. I think you had to truly walk away from what you were comfortable with in life to see your potential. This is the energy that I'm getting for you, pile one. You really had to walk away and see what you were made of for yourself. I do also feel like, pile one, you're like a multi-potentialite like myself. You're really good at more than one thing, and you get to really explore the endless potential that you have once you kind of uproot your life. These three queens that are sitting down, they're all different elements. However, they all are on the throne. They're all on the same level. They're not on different stages or different steps. They're all on the same level. So I truly do feel like people see your potential, and they really see what you're made of once you delve deep into your skills. You know what I mean? Once you really go into like your different skill set. I'm also getting Pile 1. You're dabbling in the different skills and talents that you have, and people are taking notice of that. Okay, I think for you, Pile 1, your justice is pretty much proving people wrong. I feel like a lot of people had this idea of you that you were just one particular way, that you lived your life very cookie cutter. You know what I mean? Like you just did the same thing every day. You didn't really have versatility to you, but boy, are they finding out about you. Okay. I do feel like you lived your lifestyle very mundane, but at your highest potential, that's not what you do. At your highest potential, you truly do seek the justice out for yourself. If people have wronged you or spoke bad about you or tried to walk all over you, I feel like your personality may have been to just not say anything, not speak up for yourself. No, at your highest potential, you speak up for yourself and you walk the walk. Okay, so everybody, if somebody has the idea that you're lazy, you get up and you show them like, hey, I'm not lazy. I work smarter, not harder. Okay, not only that, I put my best foot forward. Okay, I don't know why, Pile 1, but I also get that your lifestyle at your highest potential, you really care about how you look, and not in a superficial way. I just feel like you put your best foot forward. Like you dress to impress, and when you go out, you turn heads. Okay, so I do feel like something with the whole wardrobe change too. I'm getting a whole wardrobe change, Pile 1, so that could be in your future. Okay, I don't know if this is something you were thinking about, changing your wardrobe, but at your highest potential, you really, when you put it on, you put it on. So that's something that is different about you at your highest potential. Okay, but also, Pile 1, 44, which is numerology, it goes to 8. The number 4 in numerology is all about structure. Okay, 4 is a hard worker, and 4 is very intelligent as well. Okay, so when it comes to things in your life that cause turbulence, things that are obstacles in your life, you truly know how to do it with grace and dignity. As you can see, she's walking through the rain. She has her raincoat on, but she is securing her crown. She's holding her crown on her head, and that is something that you do at your highest potential, Pile 1. People don't see you sweat. They just don't. You handle things with such grace that you make it look easy. So this is something you should know, Pile 1. At your highest potential, you truly are the epitome of grace. Okay, there's nothing that truly phases you, and I'm not saying it in an unrealistic way. Like, of course, when we go through obstacles in our life, they're difficult. We have a lot of lessons to learn, and we're not always doing it with a smile on our face. But the way you handle things that come into your life, you do it in a way where you're keeping your class, you're keeping your dignity, and not only that, people are truly inspired by how you handle the obstacles that come your way. So understand that your highest potential, you learn how to face obstacles with grace and still keeping your crown, still keeping your imagination, still keeping your creativity, still keeping your true essence of yourself no matter what. So I love that, Pile 1. That's your lifestyle. Let's get into what your personality and attitude is like, okay? All right, let's see. You have ultimate potential. It's the highest potential, so I love that card. And then we have engagement. Okay. Nature. And divine timing. Yes. That divine timing goes right along with grace that we've seen in your lifestyle. You are such a patient person, Pile 1. I mean, yeah, Pile. Sorry about that. I'm thinking about another Pile. Yeah, you are such a patient person, Pal One, and I really am inspired by your patience because you truly believe in your life, Pal One, and this is at your highest potential, okay? You believe that everything happens in divine timing. There is nothing that I need to do. Okay? So you just take action. You don't necessarily look at how or when something is going to happen. You trust in the divine and you know that it's going to happen for you. So you have an abundance of patience at your highest potential. And I think this is really important to know, Pal One, because that is your true nature. Your true nature is being patient. And I don't think you realize that. Pal One, if you're experiencing impatience at this time or frustration, understand that's because of stress. Your true nature is that you are abundant in patience. Now, this isn't every person, okay? I know this is a general reading, but this message is very specific to someone that is listening now, okay? The true nature of who you are, deep down inside, you are actually a very patient person. You're a very laid back, chill person. What makes you frustrated and impatient is the stress that you put yourself under. And when you're putting yourself under that stress, that means you're living against your potential, okay? You're not living in the essence and light of what is your natural being, okay? And I can tell from that because of the nature card. With engagement and ultimate potential, Pal One, what I see with this card is that you, at your highest potential, you engage in life. Like, I don't know why, but I'm getting somebody who just, you know how when you do dishes or you cook, you listen to something in the background or you put on something on TV. With you, Pal One, you're not doing that. Like, I feel like you really engage yourself in everyday life. So if you're doing the dishes, your full focus is on that. For example, if you're driving, you're not putting on the music. You really want to enjoy the landscape while you're driving. I feel like you are very much in your present, Pal One, and that's how you're at your ultimate potential. Look, and it's funny because I said turning off the music. Like, it's almost like you don't need music to be in the zone. You know how some people work out with music? Like, you don't need music to be in the zone. You are really living in the present. You're so much in the present that things just kind of go by you, and it's just like, it doesn't matter. And that's so beautiful. I don't know if you guys ever experienced that in your life thus far, Pal One, but when you're in the present, when you're so much into the present, it feels like time does not exist. It truly feels like you are just floating, okay? And I can't even really explain the feeling with words. I've witnessed this a couple times in my life by being present, especially during meditation, but it's such a blissful and peaceful feeling, Pal One. So you're giving me a lot of peaceful vibes, or a lot of like laid back, chill vibes. I feel like, Pal One, me and you could be cool friends because that's just how I am. Like, I'm very laid back and chill. I like to just go with the flow of life, and I feel like that's what you do at your highest potential. So that's beautiful. We're going to get into what changes you need to make to get to the highest potential, right? To be in that frequency and in that energy. So let's see. I'm going to clarify these cards with my tarot deck, okay? Are your needs being met? Yeah, remember I was talking about are you actually meeting the needs for yourself? Are you living in that energy, the natural energy in what it takes to be you? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is different. Are you going against what being you is, okay? And when you go against that, you do that by not meeting your needs. You do that by taking care of everybody else besides yourself. You do that by putting too much stress on your plate. So that's really if you want to get to your highest potential, pile one, that's the question you really have to ask yourself. Are my needs being met? And I'm not talking about by anybody else. I'm talking purely by you. Are you meeting your own needs? Okay. We have Pisces. So when I see Pisces, I think all about adaptability. Pisces is a very adapting zodiac sign. Pisces is also very emotional, okay? Not as emotional as Scorpio, but they have emotional intelligence that they learn throughout their life and evolve. Pisces, I should say. So let's see how that relates to anything. You have the coldest shoulder. Okay. I miss you every day. Right, by are your needs being met? And you have team player. Okay. A part of me knew that I would have to clarify my index cards because, they're not necessarily explaining everything, but they're easy to connect once I can get the energy and the feeling of the messages. However, pile one, what I get so far for you in terms of what you need to change to be at your highest potential, you need to change how you look at things, for sure. Your perspective. Okay, and this is your perspective in terms of having people around you. Okay, I feel like I'm getting the sense that you're a bit of a loner, pile one. You tend to push people away. I don't think you intentionally mean to push them away. Maybe it could be due to trauma or things you've been through, not trusting. Whatever the case may be, pile one, you tend to push people away. And when you feel like people are not adapting to the things that you need in life, or maybe they're not treating you how you treat them, I feel like you tend to give people the cold shoulder. Okay, because you have team player and the cold shoulder next to each other, and I feel like you want people to be in your corner. You want to be a part of a team. You want to have kindred souls with you, but I feel like sometimes for you it's easier to just give people the cold shoulder because you can't trust their intentions, which I totally understand, pile one. When you've been burned a lot of times in your life, when it's hard for you to trust people, especially family members, it kind of makes you believe that everyone is the same, but they're not. Okay, so I think, pile one, for you to get to your highest potential, the changes that you need to make is really opening up and being more vulnerable with yourself. The reason why you tend to push away people in your life is because there are things that you're not catering to your emotional needs. You're not catering to your emotional needs. And I think a huge part of that, pile one, is trust. Okay? I had a card that fell here. Yeah, but you got 3 of Swords. This is a card that fell. Yeah. There are parts of you, pile one, that are hurting. You're hurting. I think you're such a strong person that you don't want nobody to see you hurt. You don't tell people about your hurt. And that's a part of the problem, pile one. You're not nurturing those parts of yourself that's wounded. And that really steps in the way of you being at your highest potential. That really gets in the way of you being a team player and allowing people in your life. Because I feel like when you allow people into your life, they open up different parts of you and they reflect different sides of you that you never seen, and it could be really beautiful sides that you've never seen. If you're unmotivated right now, it could be that the people around you are only reflecting the unmotivated parts, or it could be that you're so closed off that you're so stuck in your routine, you don't allow anybody else to kind of help bring these parts out of you. Okay, I do apologize if I'm speaking too fast, you guys. I get these downloads super quick, so I feel like I got to get them out. But pile one, I really feel that. I really feel like there is some sadness and hurt that you need to address. You really need to get to the bottom of, to see why you push people away, because it blocks your ascension and your growth to your highest potential. Okay, so we're gonna get 2 more cards. Yeah, the Hermit. Look at that. We got the Hermit and Knight of Pentacles with the 6 of Wands. Yeah, look at that. You take your time, and there's nothing wrong with taking your time. Like I said, Pile 1, you have a lot of patience, which I am so inspired by. Like I feel like I really need to discipline myself to have patience, and you just have an abundance of patience, which is beautiful. But it also hinders you in the fact that you feel the need to trust people at a very, very, very slow rate. Okay, so Pile 1, bear with me, okay? I feel like if someone does come into your energy, if someone does come and you into your life, okay? You meet them for the first time. It takes so long for this person to even get to see a small percentage of vulnerability of you, that the relationship can't really go that far. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a few examples. Like, for far as friendships, it would take somebody, and I'm not exaggerating, Pile 1, this is just the feeling and the energy that I'm getting right now. It would probably take somebody 5 or 6 years for them to like come to your house and hang out with you, and you still wouldn't consider them to be a close friend. Like, it takes a long time for people to really come into your life and for you to open up to them. And it hinders you a lot, because the potential of having these friendships could be so much better. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, it's really hard to crack you. You are not somebody that shows vulnerability at all. But it's like, once they do get into that space, your friendship is amazing, Pile 1. You're such an amazing friend. You're such a great person to know. And this is not just friendship. I'm also getting like dating. Like, you're just such a great person to be around. And it's a shame, because people won't really know the full depth of how you are and who you are, because you don't open up. Okay? With the Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit, and with the 6 of Pentacles right at the bottom, their spirit is telling you, okay? God, your ancestors, whoever you want to believe in, whoever you pray to, okay? They're letting you know this is in the way of your success, okay? Because as strong as independent as we all are, okay? And I'm speaking for myself as well. We need people. We are born into this world with other people for a reason. All of our relationships in our life are reflections of us. Period. Okay? Whether they reflect the good things or the bad things, they are reflections of us. And that's why it is so important, Pile 1, to put yourself out there. You don't have to have a million friends, no. But when you put yourself out there, when people get to know you, when you're vulnerable with people, they help you see yourself. They help you grow. Whether you believe it or not, whether it's a good friendship or a bad friendship, these people help you grow. They give you this wisdom about yourself that you would have never been able to get by yourself. Okay? And this is for the most self-aware and introspective person in the world. You still need people. And I think that's important for you to know, Pile 1. So I'm going to leave it at that, Pile 1. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you got something from it. You guys, please stay tuned. I'm going to do... Okay, what's up, y'all? Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching my video. Today is all about what your highest potential looks like. And this is for Pile 2. So I'm just doing a little prayer for you guys. Just to help cleanse my energy and really pray for the collective, and hope that this message reaches the target audience that I want. So thank you guys so much for tuning in again, okay? We're we're going to get right into it. So the first thing we're going to start off with, Pile 2, is what your lifestyle is like. Okay, so we're going to go into what your lifestyle is like at your highest potential. Okay, so let's get right into it. Luck is on your side. We love to hear that. Okay, luck is on your side. Don't let your past hold you back. This is South Node. We have you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. And we also have a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Okay. Pile 2. Where do we begin? Your lifestyle. First of all, because I'm choosing the Moonology deck, for this pile, it gives me a lot of like ethereal vibes, like ethereal, like very homey, but like mysterious. Like, I don't know how to really explain the vibe, but I just feel like this Pile 2, you guys are my soul tribe. Okay, you guys may be into astrology, you guys may be into really going into your natal chart. So I see somebody like looking at a video and then going and checking their natal chart, which is so funny. I do the same thing. But Pile 2, your lifestyle at your highest potential, things just find you. You are just very lucky. Okay, at your highest potential, you don't have to go out and do anything. Things just come to you, and I'm not exaggerating. You really let go of the past, Pile 2, at your highest potential. Your lifestyle, you really let go of what no longer serves you. This could be jobs, people, places. You let it go, and because you let it go, all of that extra space that you freed up, you're attracting everything that you want. You know, it's just like you're a magnet for good things. You're a magnet for all the things that you desire, and it could be a tad bit overwhelming, Pile 2, because I feel like the more you have, the more you fear, right? So like basically the more we have, the more we fear of losing it. But I feel like for you, Pile 2, you don't have to worry about that. Your loved ones are safe. You are safe. Your resources are safe, okay? I'm also getting Sagittarius vibes, and I'm also getting Cancerian vibes. So you could be a Sagittarius or a Cancer, or you could just have a lot of Sagittarian or Cancer placements. But your lifestyle, oh my goodness, Pile 2, you are such a lucky person, and not only that, you attract a love that is so amazing. Okay, I'm an empath, and I'm also someone, I consider myself to be clairvoyant, so I get images and I get feelings, especially when I do readings. And the feeling that I'm getting with you, Pile 2, with this romantic cycle begins, I feel like you really find someone who balances you out. Okay, so if you are single right now, Pile 2, just know that the person that you manifested and wrote about and dreamed about, they are closer than you think. Okay, and when you're living in your highest potential, oh my God, you attract them like ants in honey. Okay, they come right to you. It's almost like God puts them right on your doorstep. Okay, this is such an amazing relationship, Pile 2. I really wish you can feel the feels that I feel, but they are like, I'm getting yin yang, like they're like the opposite of you, but yet you guys complement each other so well. Like the things that you lack, this person has. The things that they lack, you have, which is so beautiful. This is the person that you're going to build a family or a home with. Okay, this is the person that you'll move in with soon too. Okay, at your highest potential, Pile 2, you move in with someone quick. Okay, now if you're already partnered up, Pile 2, this means that your relationship gets significantly better, to the point where you guys become very serious. So I see kids, I see a wedding, I see a beautiful home. Like, at your highest potential, you really are putting in a new energy into your relationship, an energy that has never been there before. Your partner, when you're at your highest potential, your partner is going to see you as somebody that is completely different, and not in a bad way. This is a really good way. They're going to see you as someone that makes them want to be better. Okay, so if you're partnered up already, pile 2, this person will see you and see how you live your life and look at your energy, and it's going to motivate them so much, pile 2, to be on your level. It's like they need to be on your level. And it's not even like competition. No, not competition at all. It's more like, this person inspires me to be great so much that I want every day to live up to their potential. I want to make them proud. And that's such a beautiful thing. Like, when you really have someone in your corner that is so mesmerized and inspired by you, it pulls them up out of their funk too. So if you have a partner, pile 2, that's been facing some difficulties with self-esteem issues and not really being their best, understand that you being at your highest energy and your highest potential really sets the trajectory for the both of you. And I love that. You guys really pull each other up, okay? So we're going to get into attitudes and personalities, pile 2. What is your attitude and personality like at your highest potential, okay? Impermanence, yes. I'll get more into that. We have impermanence. We have confidence. Inspiration. Didn't I just say inspire? Come on now, I'm good. Okay, that's inspiration. We have courage. Okay. Self-love. And we have love. Remember I told you? Oh my God. I'm a sucker, okay? Like, I love romance and genuine love. It makes me cry. I'm a crybaby. I'm also a Cancer, but you guys already know that. But yeah, with impermanence, pile 2, you do not attach yourself to things. Why? Because you know things are impermanent. Okay? You do not sweat the small stuff. You just don't. At your highest potential, you are solution focused, and I love that. Okay, I love someone who figures out solutions other than focusing on their problems, because let's be real, people, focusing on your issues is not going to get you anywhere. It's only going to attract more issues in your life. So you focus on the big picture. You understand that everything is temporary, and I move forward. And that helps you a hell of a lot, pile 2. That gives you so much confidence, because it basically lets you know that no matter what, things will get better. No matter what, things will change. This will not be an emotion that I have to be stuck in. This is not something that I have to focus on and bring myself down from. And this gives you a lot of confidence, pile 2. You live a very confident life at your highest potential, okay? Again, with the inspiration over love, can't make this up. You inspire your love, okay? Not just your partner, but you inspire your loved ones. They really look up to you. They really want to be like you or just make you proud. And it's so like, oh my God, you guys, I kind of want to tear up, but it makes you feel so good about yourself. It makes you feel like what you're doing is so worth it. And the family and the home structure that you have is just so amazing. Like, it's just a support, a group of people who really support each other, and it just builds everybody up in the process, and it just makes you feel even better about being at your highest potential and doing all the things to be in this spot. Like, you guys, it's so worth it. I don't know why I'm getting this too, but if somebody was trying to lose weight and you have maybe family members, like a sibling, like a brother or a sister, or somebody who's struggling as well, let me tell you, you help them get out of their funk and lose weight and look so good and feel so good just by being yourself. Oh my goodness. You inspire this person, and they're really going to thank you for getting to the point of where they're at, because they're going to tell you, like, hey, if this is your brother or sister, they're going to be like, hey, bro, sis, you really helped me. You don't even realize how much you motivated me to get here. Thank you so much. And it's going to bring so much tears to your eyes, Paul, too, because you struggled yourself with this. I feel like this was a struggle for you as well. And it's just going to make you feel so good, okay? I'm losing my voice a little bit, Paul, too. You also have self-love over confidence. Yes. When you understand, Paul, too, and this is your personality and this is your attitude towards life, okay? The more love you give yourself, the more you pour into yourself, that's the real confidence. The real confidence does not come from nice nails and your hair done and a cute outfit. Okay, it helps. It's a benefit. Okay, we all love a cute outfit. We all love nice shoes, right? But it's not real confidence, because once you take off the shoes and the outfit and you don't feel confident anymore, then that was fake confidence. Okay? The confidence comes from who you are authentically. The person without all of the extra things, the person that can walk into a room and be themselves and love themselves. That is confidence, and that is the attitude and energy you present, Paul, to. When you walk into that room, people see your authentic self, and you carry yourself with so much love that it radiates true confidence, okay? It takes a lot of courage to stand into that light. It takes a lot of courage to stand up to your shadow self, okay? And people that have done the shadow work, they know what I'm talking about. That voice in the back of your head that constantly brings you down, the voice in your head that says you're fat, you're not good looking, you'll never get a man, that voice, that's a part of you. As much as we want to say that's not me, no, that's you. That's just a part of you that has developed with trauma, that has developed with the not so positive things in your life. And because you understand impermanence, Paul, too, you understand that is not me. Those thoughts could be in my head from time to time. It's going to be in my head, that's fine. But I don't have to attach myself to those thoughts. Those thoughts are not me. Okay? They're a part of me, but they are not who I am. This is not how I think about myself. And because you know that, Paul, too, that is all of the self-love and confidence in the world you need. That is all the courage you need to move forward in the energy that you're moving into. And that is amazing. I love that for you, Paul, too. Okay? We're going to move into what you need to change to get to your ultimate potential. Okay? So your highest potential, what you need to change to get to this highest potential. So I have a few index cards. Let's see. Release those burdens, love. Yes. Guilt tripping because I'm the guilty one. Cycles are closing out. Buckle up. Yes. I love you. Oh my goodness. I love that. Baddie makeover. Weren't we just talking about shoes and outfits? It's crazy. There's harmony and understanding. Signs from angels, 1111. I love that card because 1111 is angel number that signifies guardian angels being close to you and passed over loved ones and ancestors, giving you specific messages in your day-to-day life to let you know that they're around. So Pile 2, please know that if you lost somebody or if you're very connected to your ancestors, that they are around you at this time and they're giving you signals, okay? Messages. First off, Pile 2, in order to get to your highest potential, release those burdens, okay? And release the burden of thinking you have to be there for everyone and everybody. No, you don't. If you choose to be there, then that's nice of you. And I mean that's nice of you, okay? If you choose to be there and you want to be there, that is nice of you. That's your kind-hearted soul. That's your true nature. Is it your obligation though? No, it's not. It's not. You are only obligated to take care of yourself. And the reason why I say that is if you do not take care of yourself, if you cannot get up in the morning and take that first breath of air, if you cannot feed yourself, clothe yourself, and get to where you got to go, guess what? You can't get there for anybody. You can't be there for anybody, including yourself. So the number one person you have to be there for and take care of is you. And if people make you feel like you're supposed to take care of them, you're supposed to be there for them, and you can only be there for them, then they don't have your best interest at heart. I'm sorry. They don't. This could be your mother, this could be your brother, this could be your husband, this could be your children, anybody. You have to put into your cup first before you can put into anyone else's cup, and that's a fact. A lot of people don't want to hear this, but this is the truth. You can spend your life being a people pleaser, and guess what? It's going to get you nowhere. You're going to end up living your life for so many different people other than yourself. Allow people to help themselves. Allow people to heal themselves. That's the best gift you can give someone, is by allowing them to help themselves. Because if you step in the way of helping them all the time, guess what? They're never going to learn how to help themselves. They're going to rely on you to the day that they die. And then all that's going to do is create resentment for you. And all that's going to do is make them codependent as hell. Okay? And you also got to look at it like this, Pile 2. The day you close your eyes and you're no longer here, guess what? That person is now helpless. Because they never knew how to take care of themselves because they always had you. And that's doing a disservice to them. If you truly want to help somebody, let them help themselves. You can help people, that's fine, but you have to make sure your cup is full first. You can't work off of a 10% battery, right? When you charge your phone in the morning, you want to make sure it's at 100%. That's the same thing with you. Your battery has to be at 100% before you can think about helping anybody. Okay? There are cycles closing out for you, Pile 2, already. This is happening as we speak. And it's about time, okay? You were gonna undergo a baddie makeover. Oh my God, Pile 2, I really feel like your self-esteem is gonna be so much higher when you're living at your highest potential. And the reason why I say this is right now, you are giving yourself a makeover, okay? Or this is gonna happen in the near future. And this is what needs to happen for you to be at your highest potential. And remember what I told you guys, confidence doesn't come from clothes, hair, a nice body. No, it comes from within, okay? But this baddie makeover is symbolizing what you're doing to make over your appearance and the inner beauty that you have to radiate that confidence that has already been within you. Pile 2, I'm getting like you have such a big personality. You're a very confident person. You have such a light to you, Pile 2. But not many people will know that. Not many people will get to see that because you tend to just hide. I think you've taught yourself it's better to be a wallflower, but that's not who you are, okay? And this makeover is going to really help you be your confident self, okay? Um, there's harmony and understanding. Yeah, with Patu, I really feel like you just want people to understand you. You want people to understand where you're coming from in life. And again, for I don't know why, but I feel like I'm speaking to a lot of people who are struggling with their weight or some sort of physical appearance issues that they're having. And it's like so many people in your life just don't understand what you've been through when it comes to your weight or when it comes to your looks. And it's like you're so tired of people not understanding you and not getting you. I strongly feel, Paul, too, it's like you're not a victim. You don't want to be a victim, but you want people to understand what you've had to endure just to be at this point. And let me tell you, my heart goes out to you because we all struggle with something when it comes to our body or something we don't like about ourselves. And no, we don't all have the same experience. I'll admit that. But we all have a struggle. Even the most confident person in the world struggles with something about themselves. So understand you are not alone. But I feel like your transition, Paul, too, from being not confident to really confident, people are going to see what you struggled with. People are going to really get a good idea of what it was like to be you and what you went through. And like I said, Paul, too, you're really meant to inspire others. So if you've been thinking about doing like a weight loss challenge or being the first person in your family to really like change up a diet or getting some sort of like makeover done, do it, Paul, too. This is the change that is going to really help your life and really shine who you are inside, okay? I want to get just about 3 or 4 tarot cards here, and then we're going to wrap it up. But this is just the changes you need to make in your life to get to your highest potential, okay? Let's see. We have King of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Yeah, we have Queen of Cups. Okay, could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Shout out to my water signs. Hello. We have Strength card too. All right. How to let go of the past, okay? I don't know why I'm getting that for somebody, but Paula, you need to let go of the past. Let go of somebody that you thought was your stability. You are your own rock. No one is your rock but you. People can help you, people could benefit you, and people could love you, but you are your own rock, okay? Allow yourself to be vulnerable at this time, okay? Paul 2. People see the strength in your vulnerability. That is what really inspires people the most. They see the strength in your vulnerability. I'm also getting Paul 2. You are the person that you needed when you were a little girl or a little boy. And that's going to make some people really emotional, but you are the person that you needed at that time. So understand, if you're your inner child's superhero, just imagine a superhero you could be to other little kids or people with the same struggles as you. Okay, you're really going to help a lot of people, Paul, too. And that's the goal in life. I think God really puts our mission in our faces with the life that we are brought into. All the bad things that we go through, all the struggles that we go through, it's not in vain. It's to really help the collective and help ourselves be better people so we could then make a better future, okay? But you need to change also, Paul, too, how you get your strength, okay? If you got your strength from old habits, meaning people from the past that are not really good from you, change that. Please change that. And I'm not getting on you, Paul, too, but I'm being for real. Stop going to the past for support. if they don't make you feel good, if they're not truly making a difference in your life, if they're making you question your self-esteem more than you even question your own self-esteem, then they're not good for you, okay? Let that go. Understand that you are emotionally fulfilled within yourself, and take the signs from the angels. I also get that this pile is intuitive. If you've been getting downloads from your ancestors and your angels about a particular somebody, listen to it. If you've been getting downloads and messages about a purpose in life of what you should do it, okay? You're getting these messages for a reason. There's no such thing as coincidence. Okay, Pile 2? But that's all I have for you. I really hope you got something from this reading. And if you like my reading, Pile 2, please give me a like or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. That just allows more viewers to see my videos and, just help me as a creator myself. But until then, you guys, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Okay, what's up, you guys? Thank you so much for tuning into my reading. Today's pick a card is all about what does your highest potential look like, okay? So I did pre-shuffle all of the cards here, so I have your cards. I'm just gonna go through them, and the first question we really have, right, is what does your lifestyle look like? At your highest potential, what does your lifestyle look like? So we're going to get into that, Pile 3, right now. So the first card up is surrender, okay? I'm going to actually put that right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me put this over here. We have surrender, okay? And that's Iset. And we have Sekhmet, wounded heart. Feeling safe. Tituba. Sorry if I'm slaughtering this, you guys. And Queen of Sheba, secrets revealed. Okay. This card right here. So the numbers that are coming out, we have 444. So we have 44 and 4. And then we have 15 and 36, which comes to 6 and 9. Okay. Before I even started shuffling, you guys, Pile 3, I got the feeling of somebody, this pile in specific, these group of people, you guys are very magical. And the reason why I say that is because I felt a lot of magical power. So I feel like this is my alchemist deck. You guys are really good at transmuting energy, okay? Whether you realize this now or not, okay? Your lifestyle, Pile 3, at your highest potential, you are going to really give in. You're going to really give in to the things that you've struggled with, okay? And a lot of people don't know what surrender means. They don't know what the term give it up to God means, okay? When they say give it up to God, Pile 3, what they are saying is give your problems and worries to God, because you have faith that He will fix it, that things will get better. Now, if you don't believe in God or you have a different belief, that's okay. But you can surrender no matter what. You can surrender your problems at any time, okay? Because what this means, Pile 3, is that life is all about impermanence. Life is all about detachment, okay? The things that we go through may seem very real and very painful and very sad at the time, but it is temporary, okay? It is temporary, and it is something that does not last forever, and that's the way life was designed. Even happiness has its ebb and flow, okay? So when you surrender your issues, when you surrender your problems, you're letting yourself know, hey, I give myself permission to feel other emotions. I give myself permission to not stress about this particular situation, okay? Because deep down in my heart, I know that this will change. I don't know how it will change. I don't know when it will change. And that's what I'm surrendering at this time. I give it up to God. God will figure out how and when. My angels will figure out how and when. My ancestors will figure out how and when, okay? That is your highest potential, Pile 3. You truly surrender all of your worries, your issues, and the things that have hurt you, especially with wounded healer. Yes, things that have hurt you, especially, you give it up. You know how to surrender that. You know how to move on with your life in a way that you have the wisdom from your pain, but you do not carry that pain. Okay? If you guys truly understand what I'm saying, if you feel what I'm saying right now, you do not carry that pain in the direction you are walking, but you carry your wisdom from it. And that is a huge part of the life that we all live collectively. Okay? Your lifestyle, Pile 3. There are a lot of secrets being revealed to you. Okay, so this is actually really interesting, Pile 3. The downloads that I'm getting. I'm actually holding my selenite in my hand. This is what I use for prayer. And I did a little prayer to the collective and hoping that this reaches the target audience that I want. But Pile 3, what I'm getting is there are a lot of secrets being revealed to you at this time. And if this is not right now, this is in the very near future, Pile 3. And you are actually going towards your highest potential. I think whether you realize this or not, you are ascending, Pile 3. I knew that I was talking to a powerful bunch here. I told you I got this download before I even started reading you guys as I was shuffling your cards. You are meant to be a generational curse breaker in your family. A lot of secrets are being revealed to you and your family. I feel like this is your family, close friends. This is just your group of people you consider to be your family, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be actual blood. But there are a lot of secrets being revealed to you, okay? And I feel like the more you ascend, the more these secrets are uncovering themselves, okay? It's giving me the feeling of Age of Aquarius, when we were all in quarantine and things were coming out about the pandemic and so on and so forth. We just kept being bombarded as a country of all these different secrets, okay, right? We were taught about the scams and the different things going on with the vaccine. And I don't even want to get too deep into that, but for example, with Hollywood, we're learning about all these celebrities and actors and things like that. So what I'm getting at, Pile 3, is you thought things were one way. You thought people were a certain way, and now you're realizing they're not who they portray themselves to be. Things are not exactly what they used to be like in your head. The perception of things are very much different now, okay? And I feel like it leaves people feeling unsafe, right? When everything has changed, when the people you thought were one way and now you're finding out they're not, and you're finding out their real character, it makes you feel like I can't really trust anybody. And that when you can't trust people, you feel unsafe. But in this case, Pile 3, at your highest potential, you feel safe. And it's weird because you would think that these things make you feel unsafe. No, you feel safe because now you finally know. Pile 3, you had an intuition and an inclination about these things already before they even revealed themselves to you. Because as much as people want to live with the veil over their eyes and say, oh, this lifestyle is better. You knew that things may be going good on the surface, but deep down they don't feel right to you. It never felt right to you. I'm getting also pile 3 that you were some sort of outcast or black sheep when it came to the people around you. It's like everybody was cool with just drinking the red Kool-Aid. Okay, they were just cool with drinking the punch bowl, if you guys get what I'm saying, the reference. But you weren't. You always had a problem with it. You always did, and you didn't know why. But now that things are being revealed and the truth is coming out, you actually feel more safe than you ever felt before, pile 3. And you live your life feeling this way because now you know the truth. And you're comfortable with the truth. I can't stress that enough. Oh my God. People say they want the truth, but then they're uncomfortable with it. No, pile 3, you are comfortable with the truth because you rather live in truth than in a lie. Okay? And then this is your lifestyle. This is the lifestyle you choose to live at your highest potential, pile 3. And let me tell you, I give you all the respect in the world because it takes a strong person to live in their truth and to accept truth. Okay? Not only do you accept it, you are comfortable, you live in it. This is the lifestyle you choose to live, pile 3. And wow, what an amazing life. All the props in the world goes to you. So pile 3, we're going to get into your personality and your attitude in life at your highest potential, okay? We have generosity. Ooh. Magic. What I tell y'all? My magical pile. You guys are like me. My healers, my warlocks, my witches. You guys are magical people. Okay, letting go. We have personal growth. And peacefulness. Yes. Okay. Pile 3, you are such a generous person at your highest potential because you believe in limitless abundance. Okay. I was actually talking to a close family member of mine about this, and I was saying, scarcity is not a normal thing for human beings to experience. That was created by the systems that oppress us, okay? Like, society, like capitalism and things like that. But scarcity is not something that's common for us. And the reason why I say that is when we love somebody, it's an abundant love, okay? When we care about people, we give them the clothes off our back. We give them the last dollars in our pocket, okay? We bring them in to feed people, and we don't even have much food ourselves. This is something that human beings do every day, every hour, and people don't realize this. Humans are much more likely to give you their last without even knowing what they'll have tomorrow. Think about it. I've done that so many times in my life. I've seen people do that so many times in my life. My Aunt Treva used to do that in her life. Give her very last, and she didn't have a lot, and everybody in my family would call her a saint. And yes, we can call these people saint, but it's not just about being a saint. It's not just about being saved or being a religious person. No, it's understanding the true abundance of our nature, okay? I have all the love in the world to give myself. That means I have all the love in the world to give you, even if you're a stranger. Because I'm never lacking anything, okay? And pile 3, this is the attitude and personality that you have. I am not lacking anything. I can give from my heart as much as I want to, as much as I need to, without ever fearing lack without ever fearing I don't have enough. Because pile 3, you know you don't come from a place of lack. There is no lack in your life, and that's at your highest potential. At your highest potential, you do not fear scarcity. It does not exist for you. Okay, that's a very powerful thing, pile 3. Right over magic. That is the magic that you have, okay? And it's so funny. You can't make this up, y'all. The little bunny is giving him a gift. If y'all could see that, the bunny is giving him a gift. And right underneath this generosity card, you have magic, and he's pulling a bunny out the hat. You guys, it goes together, because a bunny is giving him a gift and you're pulling a bunny out of a hat, meaning you're pulling yourself out of a hat. You're pulling the kindness and love and abundance that you have to keep giving. Even if I don't have the things to give you, I'm going to pull myself out of a hat to see if they can give you something. Get what I'm saying? Like, it may be confusing, but I may not be able to give somebody $10,000, but I could give them words of love. I can give them words of encouragement. I can give them a nice meal, a home cooked meal. I could give them $3 that I have in my pocket that I haven't spent yet. You may not be able to fulfill this person's dreams, but you can help them. And you can help them from a place where you don't even need nothing in return, because that's true generosity. When you help somebody without any expectation at all, that's true generosity. That comes from your heart, okay? Pile 3, you have peacefulness and personal growth. You have given the gift of peace to yourself, pile 3. At your highest potential, you learned that peace is the key to your personal growth. Okay, your personality, you choose to be a peaceful, non-confrontational person. And you've learned this also through personal growth. You've learned that you'll get more bees with honey than you'll get with mud. I just made that up because I know this is a saying and I don't quite remember it, but you get what I'm saying? You get more response with peace and love than you do with forcefulness and hate or anger. Okay, that's something you learned throughout your years and with your wisdom, pile 3. And at your highest potential, that is truly the personality and attitude you have towards life, and that gets you very far, pile 3. I see somebody making a lot of contacts and essentially saving their life. I don't know why I'm getting that, pile 3. That's really strange. I don't know. This is for a specific person, okay? But you have saved your life by choosing to be peaceful. You saved your life by doing this. I think God is telling you that's who you are. You make peace. You're a peacemaker at the heart of yourself. Naturally, you are a peacemaker. Wow, it's very powerful, pile 3. But you saved your life doing this, and you're going to continue saving your life and maybe others' lives by teaching them peace. Okay? We also have letting go. What else? You feel safe. This is by feeling safe and wounded healer. You feel safe because you let things go. And when I say things go, if you're just finding out about somebody that you thought, okay, for example, you thought that this particular family member was a good person, they had your best interest at heart, they always supported you. This is what you thought, okay? But then you learned they be hating on you, okay? And they usually have things to say about you behind your back. Or you learn that they really fake the support, because really when it comes down to it, they're not there. They say that they'll be there, but when it really comes down to it, they're not there. But you let go of expectation. You let go of, this person has to be there for me. Therefore, when they don't show up for you, you're not even disappointed. You're not even disappointed when they don't show up. And that's because you let it go. You say, you know what? The times that I really did need you, you weren't there. But that's okay. I appreciate you anyway. Thanks for listening to me when you didn't have to. That's enough for me. Even though I needed your help to move out, whatever, and you didn't help me, it's okay. It's a thought that counted. I appreciate that. And it's like, wow. People are going to look at you like, wow. They're so mature, Pile 3. That's what they're going to think of you. Because you make yourself feel safe. You don't wait for people to make you feel safe. You make yourself feel safe. And that's the structure and the strength that is behind you wherever you go. You don't need people to make you feel safe. You feel safe all by your dang self, okay? Pile 3, we got a lot in common. And like I said, I respect you a lot. So for these people, for whoever chose Pile 3, we right here, okay? But let me get your last card. So this is the changes you need to make to get to your highest self, okay? Strong athletic build. Okay, somebody needs to get into the gym, or you've been thinking about going back to the gym. Get back in the gym, okay? Hopeless romantic. We have codependent. An entanglement situation just don't make sense. Libra. Charity. Okay. So the changes that you need to make, Pile 3, to get to your highest potential. First of all, I get the sense that not all of you, but there's a specific group of people. You guys are hopeless romantics. You wear your heart on your sleeve. You're very loving. You're very caring. You give your all to your partner. But you always end up in codependent relationships, and you wonder why. You want to know why, Pile 3? And please, you guys, understand that this isn't for everybody. Just take it if it resonates for you. If it doesn't, just ignore what I'm saying and move on to the next phase, okay? You keep attracting codependent relationships, Pile 3, because you keep attracting people that are weak. And I'm going to say it just like that, meaning they're not just like, I don't want to do it because I hate talking about negative qualities of people. I much rather see the potential in people. You know, that's just my optimistic view. But what I mean by weak is they are weak-minded. They are not strong on their own like you. They are not independent. They are codependent. They are not emotionally stable. So therefore, they need you for everything. They need you to make them feel happy. They need you to make them feel loved. They need you to, you know what I'm saying, help them be confident. Whatever. They just need you all the time. And you're wondering, why is this not working out for me? Why can't I get a relationship that works out? Because you always end up in entanglements or situationships. And the reason for that, Pile 3, is because you are attracting weak people. And you are not weak. Okay? And I'm not even just trying to gas your head up and put other people down. But the truth is, you actually like strong-minded people. But you'll go for the person that needs you because you want to be needed in some way. No, that doesn't work. Just because you're used to attracting people that need you and that's what makes you feel good at the time doesn't mean that's what you need. Because what you want and what you need are two different things, okay? Attract somebody who's on the same frequency as you when it comes to independence, emotional stability, and being strong-minded, because that's what you are. You are a strong-minded person, Pile 3, whether you realize it or not. And you go for people who are the opposite of that because maybe there's some traumas that you have with being needed or abandonment issues. But in order to get to your highest potential, you need somebody who is on the same level as you. You do. I'm sorry. I know I might be upsetting some people, and I really don't mean to upset anybody, but I have to tell the truth. You need someone that's on the same level as you. If you don't, they're going to hold you back, and you're going to resent them, and you're probably going to end up wanting to cheat on them, or you're going to probably end up wanting to not commit to them because it doesn't make sense to you to be with that person. And the reason why it doesn't make sense is because they're not on the same level as you. Period. Libra is coming out. Libra is all about balancing the scales. That's why the zodiac sign Libra has scales. You need somebody that balances you. You truly do. And you got to stop lying to yourself and saying that, oh, I want a girl who's not so headstrong and, a woman who needs me to do this for her to be a man. I'm talking to the men that probably choose this pile or a masculine energy more, right? Like, no. You think that's what you want, but truly what you need is a woman who can be independent and can handle her own, so she can teach you things too. And I'm speaking to my women as well. You need a man that can teach you things too. You need a man that not only can just provide for you financially or provide for themselves financially, but you also need a man who could bring emotional stability to the table. Because I get the feeling for my women here, for my feminine energies, you don't want to be the only person teaching them about emotional stability. You don't want to be the only person that's emotionally intelligent. Okay, well, stop attracting people that avoid emotions. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm just going to get these last cards out for you guys. This is just extra messages of what you need to change to get to your highest potential, pile 3. Ace of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, what else? We have 7 of Swords, the Hanged Woman. Yes, pile 3, stop lying to yourself when it comes to... Stop lying to yourself when it comes to your passions too, okay? There's something that you're really, really good at, and you don't trust yourself to go that direction because you feel like, I'm not going to make money from it. It's just a pipe dream. I'm not going to make money from this. No, stop thinking about that. The money and the resources will come. Okay? Even if please, pile 3, understand. I'm not saying quit your day job or stop what you're doing for money right now. No, I'm saying this talent, this passion, this skill is something you are very, very good at, and it makes you happy. But you're so tied up into the value of money that you won't go ahead and take a chance on it. And I'm telling you right now to take a chance on it, because this is connected to your highest potential. Okay? Money is a tool. It's a tool. It's not the end all be all. It is a tool in which we use to live in the society in which we live. But it is not happiness. It is not passion. It is not creativity. It helps, sure does help, but it is not it. So if you're lacking creativity, if you're lacking passion in your life, if you're lacking purpose, and that's what you need in your life, understand that you got to stop worrying about the value of money, because the true value is what you put out into this world, which has nothing to do with money. That's just a tool and resource that you receive for the services and creation that you put out into the world. Okay? But that's all I have for you guys, pile 3. I hope you liked it. I hope you got something from it. Please like and subscribe if you like my vibes or if you just like this reading. But until then, you guys, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and peace.